we have a serious changes or impact of climate change on rainfall trend, rainfall pattern that leads to crisis in some areas. That is some areas where we have severe crisis due to rainfall changes.
This is me, just another kid with lots of energy and enthusiasm. My mom, a homemaker, and my dad, an architect. That's my brother Tejas. I always loved the outdoors and camping. Life was simple and I was carefree. Until a couple of years ago, when I decided to be a minimalist. Humans have affected this planet in infinite ways. Our actions are pushing our planet beyond its carrying capacity. Water is one of the most important natural resources we have inherited. It is common to all the living beings on this planet. More than 70% of our planet is water, yet we hear about the water crisis every day. Only 1% of that water is usable. Every person wastes 15 to 45 liters of water every day in India. Result? Millions of liters of water wasted every day. Urban dwellers have easy access to clean and safe water. Just turn on a faucet, as easy as that. Our respect of water is lost. On the contrary, rural citizens are deprived of access to water and are marginalized.
पर्सेंटेज पाहिलं गावातल्या 2 ते 3% लोकांच्याकडं भरपूर पाणी असतं. 20 ते 30% लोकांच्याकडं मीडियम पाणी असतं. मग उरलेला जो 70% जी जनता असते ती कायम स्वरूपीच वॉटर क्रायसिसमध्ये असते.
With scientists warning we might be heading to very harsh conditions, day zero would catch us in no time. I wanted to do as much as possible to reduce my own impact on our environment. I made some dramatic changes in my life. I took short showers, I washed my car only once a month, installed automatic water level controller in my water tanks, reduced the flow of faucets, installed artificial lawn. I even reduced my food intake. But after a few days, I wondered whether my effort was enough. India has the second largest population in the world. According to World Bank, India has taken significant steps to reduce poverty. Still 60% population is poor. The availability and quality of municipal drinking water systems is improved, but its large population has stressed planned water resources, and rural areas are left out. Regardless of improvements to drinking water, our water sources are contaminated with both sewage and chemical pollutants.
People, from pollution point of view, people also have to adapt their lifestyles. Let us not put more number of chemicals through our daily uses of detergents and soaps into the river and pollute the river.
याच्यामध्ये जे काही महत्त्वाचे घटक आहेत, इंडस्ट्री हा एक घटक आहे. दुसरं शहरामध्ये जे काही मोठमोठे कॉर्पोरेशन आहेत, कॉर्पोरेशन हद्दीमध्ये जे काही मोठमोठ्या बिल्डिंग आहेत, लोकवस्ती आहे, त्याच्यामधून घरगुती सांडपाणी तयार होतं.
India may lack overall long-term availability of replenishable water resources.
It's very, very important for people as a citizen to conserve every drop of water.
India also a major grain producer with a great need of water to support the commodity. As with all countries with large agricultural output, excess water consumption of food production depletes the overall water table.
आता जमिनीतल्या पाण्याची लेवल इतकी खाली गेलेली आहे की लगेच म्हणजे 100 फुटावरनं माणूस 150 फुटावर गेला, 150 फुटावरनं 200 फुटावर गेला, 200 फुटावरनं तो 250, 300, 400. तर मराठवाड्यामध्ये तर काही ठिकाणी हजार फूट बोरवेल घेतात. पण इतक्या खोलवर पाणी असतं का? तर नसतं.
Many rural communities in India who are situated on the outskirts of urban sprawl also have little choice but to drill wells, to access groundwater sources. There is no easy answer for India, which must tap into water sources for food and human sustenance. But India's overall water availability is running dry. Water scarcity in India is expected to worsen as the overall population is expected to increase to 1.6 billion by year 2050. To that end, global water scarcity is expected to become a leading cause of national political conflict in the future. And the prognosis for India is no different.
ॲक्च्युली मला सांगायचं, आपण सिटीमधले जी लोक आहेत त्यांना आपल्याला खरंच पाण्याची किंमत कळत नाही. आत्ताच मी एका गावकऱ्यांशी बोलत होतो. तुम्ही पाण्याची सिच्युएशन बघू शकता इकडे मागे. लोक हेच पाणी 3 वेळा कापडातून फिल्टर करून प्यायला वापरतात. आपल्याकडे 1 तास येतं, 2 तास येतं, 5 तास येतं, आपल्याला खरंच किंमत कळत नाही. तर सर्वांना हात जोडून विनंती आहे की पाण्याची किंमत करा, नाहीतर एक दिवस हा आपल्यावरती येईल.
On a positive note, some areas of India are fortunate to have a relatively wet climate. However, with no rain catchment programs in place, most of the water is displaced or dried up instead of used. In these areas, water shedding and rain harvesting could be one solution.
That if you use that simple rainwater harvesting in your rooftop, thousands of liters you can save, and that can be used.
Collected water can be immediately used for agriculture. Improved filtration practices reduce waterborne pathogens, making it quickly available for human consumption. India needs solutions now. Children in 100 million homes in the country lack water, and 1 out of every 2 children are malnourished. Environmental justice needs to be restored so that families can raise their children with dignity, and providing water to communities is one such way to best ensure that chance. Clean, safe drinking water is fundamental human need and is scarce. 1 billion people in the developing world don't have access to it. Yet we take it for granted, we waste it, and we even pay too much to drink it from little plastic bottles.
मराठवाड्याच्या काही भागामध्ये पिण्यासाठी पाणी नाही, अनेक किलोमीटर अंतरावर जावं लागतं.
Far too many people spend their entire day searching for water.
This is an excellent event organized. The more we keep on doing it, it looks like there is more to be done, and that means we need more volunteers.
Not the man hours, but I think man weeks, man months, or maybe man years.
Wow.
You never know. I mean, look at the horrible situation of the rivers.
In places time lost gathering water and suffering from waterborne diseases is limiting people's true potential, especially women and girls. Education is lost to sickness. Economic development is lost while people merely try to survive. But it doesn't have to be like this. It is needless suffering. For school-aged children, it's a burden that traps them in poverty. The burden of walking miles each day to find water in streams and ponds full of waterborne diseases. Illness and the time lost fetching it robs entire communities of their futures. You can change that. Without water, we can't grow food. We can't build housing. We can't stay healthy. We can't stay in school, and we can't keep working. Today, hope is on hold in over half of the developing world's primary schools without access to water and sanitation. But the water crisis can be solved. Safe and reliable water sources restores hope and unlocks potential. There are many ways every person can make a difference. Start by respecting water. Reduce usage and do not waste. Do all those things that conserve water. Participate in voluntary services to community programs that conserve water. Spread awareness. Recharge groundwater. Do water shedding. Create huge reservoirs. Plant more trees, they attract rain. Do not throw trash and sewage in natural water bodies.
it's sad for me to see the river in this condition. So, yeah. And the people living here, I believe they use it to clean their dish, maybe to clean their tissues and etc. So I hope we are helping them.
Work for regeneration of rivers, lakes, hyacinth and plastic choke the water body to death.
We are here
Yes.
to help local people to clean it.
This is a wake-up call for all those who live in the city and have easy access to water. A call to remind that water is precious.
Be mindful of water usage. A small change in your daily usage behavior can save a lot. Every drop counts. I changed myself. If I can, so can you.